Hello and welcome to the news from Bahrain International. I'm Yasmin Ibrahim. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received at Safriya Palace the Speaker of the Representatives Council, Fawziya bint Abdullah Zainal, the Chairman of the Shura Council, Ali bin Saleh Al Saleh, and the two Deputy Presidents who presented His Majesty with the two councils' response on the speech that His Majesty the King delivered during the opening of the fourth session of the fifth legislative term. His Majesty the King expressed pride in the dedicated efforts of the legislative authority in performing its constitutional tasks and its legislative oversight as part of its endeavours to establish a democratic approach and to increase national achievements in parliamentary events. His Majesty expressed thanks and appreciation to the Shura and Representatives Councils for their efforts aimed at supporting the National Development March, defending the homeland's supreme interests, and developing the system of laws and regulations that fulfill the citizens' aspirations and needs. His Majesty the King hailed the constructive suggestions and ideas included in the response, which aim to enhance the democratic process, noting the fruitful coordination and cooperation between the two authorities for the growth and prosperity of the kingdom. His Majesty hailed the achievements made by national cadres in various work sites, affirming that the kingdom continues its course of development and growth. His Majesty the King also commended the noble character of Bahraini people, their keenness on the advancement of their country, and their solidarity in all circumstances, adding that Bahrain's true wealth is in its people and that these traits are inherited through the kingdom's history. For their part, the heads of the Shura and Representatives Councils expressed thanks and gratitude to His Majesty the King for his unlimited support to the legislative authority, which has made a considerable impact on the important achievements made in many fields. The Shura Council expressed pride in the royal patronage by opening the fourth session of the fifth legislative term, affirming that the royal speech contains many wise visions that aim for the advancement of the country and represent an approach to continue translating them into legislative initiatives that benefit the people. The Shura Council praised the constructive cooperation between the government and the National Assembly, pledging to His Majesty to enhance this cooperation. For its part, the Representatives Council's response on the royal speech contained a number of topics, including combating the repercussions of the pandemic, the fiscal balance program, the unemployed, supporting the advancement of Bahraini women, as well as lauding Bahrain's strengthening of human rights principles and taking pride in the role of parliamentary diplomacy and the advancement of military institutions and security bodies.